What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, y'all? New Breed 313 Sports 313 New Breed Real Talk. Back at it again, man. It's been a little while, but I'm back at it. So, just wanted to recap this Michigan State UCLA game today. Yeah, man. It's nothing else you can really say is that we just got embarrassed today, man. It was just an embarrassment. This is a game we had at home, been on the road for 2 straight weeks. Now you come home, you're like, okay, first home game of the Big Ten, and you get spanked by a one-loss team. Now, yes, they did beat Penn State, high-scoring game with Penn State, but this one, to me, with all the stuff that's going on with UCLA, they had a new coach. They only got one win. And this is a game I feel like they really should have easily won. But at the same time, man, I'm not even going to say easily won, really. But they just didn't come to play, man. I mean, that first opening drive, you can see, okay, they got something going on, though. But ever since then, I don't know what it was, but they just was not the same. Defense was terrible. I mean, oh my God, terrible. Tackling wise was terrible. I mean, this team cannot tackle. They can't cover anybody. Their running backs play like they need to be in the NFL. It's crazy to me. It is insane. If you see all this, the stats, my goodness, man, they had a 418 yards total yards. They had more rushing yards than passing. They just killed us. We only had 87 yards rushing, 166 passing, 14 first downs, 0 for 4 on fourth down, 8 for 15 third down. UCLA was 3-3 on fourth downs. We've allowed a sack. They allowed 2, so they got 2 sacks, 3 punts. Lost the fumble, unfortunately. And, no interceptions, which is the one positive thing about this is no interceptions. Childs got hurt. Childs got hurt. That was hurt. That was a hurtful thing. Milinovic came in, did all right. He had a touchdown to Marsh. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This team is bad. This team is bad. I mean, when you got a lot of 3-star guys that you trying to go against teams like a UCLA, USC, Michigan, all these universities, they can't stay with them because they have these 2-3-star corners and defenders that they get burnt too easy. They get automatically burnt. And like I said, it wasn't no turnovers. No turnovers. So if you look at Michigan State. Aiden Childs only threw the ball 17 times. And was a little under half for 66 yards. Now, if no giving up no sacks, well, 1 actually. But it's just this team is I don't understand it, man. It's the offense, the play calling has to get better. The defense most definitely have to get better. I mean, my goodness. Defense has to get better. Now, I've even said it from the start of the season, it was going to be a 6-6 team of 5-7 because this defense, it's just not there. it's just no, like, you don't see any urgency on offense. That you can, when it was to a certain point, you could tell that the offense gave up because they wasn't out there. Marsh was trying to do his thing, but they got to get Amari Kelly more involved in this offense. They got to see and understand, man, is Childs that guy? Because it's only certain things where you could just be like, why is he only throwing the ball 17 times? Why are we so reliant on running the football? We're not Michigan. We can't rely on the rush. We have to pass. We have this talented quarterback, but a lot of the times, man, he's running for his life because he doesn't have any offensive line. His offensive line is not helping him because he's running for his life. He's going in angles where he can't throw it straight if he's running for his life. And then on top of that, he's running himself. It's almost like he's trying to be like Lamar Jackson, and that doesn't work. You have to use your teammates. And y'all know I like Aiden Childs. I like Aiden Childs. But you have to understand, but Coach Smith has to figure out, is you still going to roll with Childs, or do you roll with Milinovich? That's something you have to think about in the next game. You might want to throw Milinovich, see how he does throughout the whole game, if Childs is hurt and how bad he's hurt. Now, I was just glad Milinovich didn't throw no pick sixes. That couple of passes he threw pick sixes. So I'm glad it wasn't no pick sixes, no interceptions. But having this performance at home, your first home Big Ten game, and you play like this in front of a one-win UCLA team and only score 13 points, well, Michigan scored 13 points too. Ain't that ironic? Michigan and Michigan State scored 13 points and both teams got blew out in California. That's crazy. But it happens. But this is just something, man, we just got punched in the mouth. We got to just go at it. As far as the Big Ten championship is definitely out of question with 3 losses. I didn't think they was going to do it anyway. I knew they was going to have, like I said, in the beginning of the season, I said they were either going to be 6-6 or 5-7. With the way this team is now, man, they'd be lucky to win 1 game in the Big Ten, let alone 2. This defense is horrible, and thank God we don't play Ohio State because they would have mopped the floor with us. They would have probably scored 50, 60 on us because we don't do well against speedy route-running receivers. Unfortunately, we can't stay with these guys. If we can't stay with UCLA, what makes you think we can stay with teams like Michigan, Ohio State, or whatever? And I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan mopped the floor with us this year in our building. They've done it before. And with Bryce Underwood, a running quarterback, which we have issues with those, he could kill us. This could be his coming out party against State. And it's a rivalry game in 2 weeks. Man, come on. Come on. Like, Aiden Childs is doing too much. He's doing way too much. And when you do too much, sometimes you get hurt. And that's what happened. So they got to figure out something. They got to figure out some holes. They got to figure out, the play calling. They got to do something. Their defense is terrible, man. That the tackling that State did against UCLA, man, the broken tackles, it was atrocious. It was atrocious. But this is what happens with these last Michigan State teams over the past couple of years. They just aren't good tackling. They have to work on that. Now, granted, UCLA got some athletes, but it ain't to the point where they breaking tackles. They ain't that good to the point where they breaking so many tackles, man. Like, come on. They only got one win, bro. It's embarrassing. It's most embarrassing. This one is the most embarrassing game of the year. They're terrible, bro. But it's just, I don't know, man. They got to figure out what they want to do with the quarterback position. They got to figure out something. I don't know what they can do. If they probably gonna have to put in Milinovic, see what he does. Like I said, they have to establish more on the passing game. Nick Marsh is a hell of a talent. Amari Kelly is a hell of a talent. You got a nice tight end villain. You got some talent. You just got to use it. But how can the quarterback throw it if he's running for his life and his offensive line can't block for shit? He can't block for nothing. In trouble, man. Be lucky if we even win a game in the Big Ten. It's that bad. Got some talented running backs. It's just the offensive line can't stop anybody. They can't. They just can't. They got to do something in the offseason. They got to figure out, man, and how Nick Marsh, man, if I'm Nick Marsh, I'd be like, man, I either transfer or I'm leaving school and I'm going for the NFL draft. That's how, if I'm Nick Marsh, I'll do that. And Ed, you spot on that, man. They do have an ability to develop guys and reluctant to spend. It's like you have to spend. With this NIL, you have to spend. You have to do something to make this university better. Look at what Michigan is doing. They spending. That's how they got Bryce Underwood. They're spending. They spending. Their recruitment is way better. They athletes. They get 4 or 5 star guys every year. Every year. We're lucky to get a 4 or 5 star. We're lucky to get a 4 star. Because the development has been bad for years here. A lot of times we just got by during those conference championship years because, yeah, we had good defenses those years, but, you know, offense just got by because we had manageable quarterbacks like a Kirk Cousins or Connor Cook. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, man, you don't have that. You have an Arizona State offense that's not working in the Big Ten. You have a Pac-12 offense not working in the Big Ten, but UCLA did it. USC is doing it. So Pac-12 teams can score in the Big Ten. Michigan State just got to catch up. They on a catch-up game. Until they do something about their recruiting and their development and get a head coach that can coach and that can stop with all this conservative offense. I'm so sick and tired of Michigan State running a conservative offense. Like, come on, man. We can't do that with Marsh and Kelly. These guys are talented. Nick Marsh is hella talented. He has skills. He breaks tackles. We haven't, since Jaden Reed. But you have to use him. I think he got targeted, 10, 11 times? Finally scored a touchdown. But this offense, to me, when they're down, it's almost like they got a defeatist mindset already. Like, what are we going to do? I don't know how we going to do. How are we going to run this route? They're route running. UCLA corners played a good game. They was physical with the receivers. They was just a physical team today. Their corners was physical. Their linebackers, they was just a physical team. And Michigan State got embarrassed and they got punched in the mouth in their own building. And they got nobody to blame but themselves. That's just how it is. You know, they got to do something. I was talking to somebody today. They was talking about, man, might have to let go of Johnson Smith. I'm like, damn, y'all already feel that way? But if this university doesn't develop and bring guys properly, and you keep losing and losing and losing and losing, they're gonna end up letting him go. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they let him go after the season. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you right. You was spot on, man. He is garbage. His coaching is trash. He looks confused every time the camera's on him. They have to find a coach who can put a fire into this university and a fire in this team, and they could lead a team where they will play hard for this guy. But Michigan State hasn't had that. Even, with Mel Tucker, you could kind of see that the first couple of years. But after that, it was like, okay, we know him now. So it's just, I don't know, man. I've said this team was not going to be good this year, and I was right about it. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. What else can you do? As a fan base, I'm embarrassed by this. This ain't right. If we play like, man, that's why I think we might get our ass whipped by Michigan. Michigan might fuck around and beat us down. They're gonna run down our throats. Michigan has a physical team, a physical offensive line, a physical running back, and a physical defense with guys who on this offense do not like physicalness. They don't like it. They sulk. They get they have this mindset to where, hey, man, it is what it is. Yeah, he might be he going towards that fraud watch. I think it's like the bright lights kind of get to Sherrod Moore. Kind of gets to him. And I think this might be probably too much. If it wasn't Michigan, it wouldn't be a problem with him. But being that it's Michigan and it's so much expectations every year for Michigan, especially since he was part of that national championship, you know what I'm saying? But Sherrod Moore might not be that guy. Even in his first full season, even last year, people was talking about, hey, let him go. He's not the right coach. He can't coach. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the game in 2 weeks because I know Michigan's going to win. I know they're going to win. I'm just going to come out and say it. They're going to win. They're going to win. So this Michigan State team, man, I don't even know if they could get a win. They might squeak a win, maybe two, but that's it. That's really it. But, man, this was an embarrassing game. Oh, my God, man. This was just so embarrassing to watch. I couldn't even watch anymore. It was just that embarrassing. But I'm always going to be a fan of Michigan State, even through the good times and the bad times. But even though I'm a fan of both Michigan and Michigan State, but I'm more of a fan of Michigan. I bleed green, bleed white. So that's how it's gonna be. Yeah. Officially came when we were suspended. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Offensively did come when Moore was suspended. Yeah, you're right about that, bro. Yeah, because them bright lights get to him. And see, I mean, this game, uh, the Oklahoma game, and it's just growing pains for young Bryce Underwood, man. I still think he has talent. He has all the talent in the world. He just got to be used right. He can run. He can run. He can throw the ball, but he just doesn't have the type of receivers. He doesn't have a number one receiver. He just has a lot of guys there. They just fill in. Samaji Morgan, he'll have his times, but then he'll disappear. So a lot of these receivers, they just there. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have that number one guy. If he had that number one guy, he would be something. But when they heavy run it's just Michigan has a thing of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Heavy run, little bit of pass, heavy run, little bit of pass, little bit of pass, little bit of pass. But we gonna live and die by the run. So, and they've been successful with it. As much as I could complain about and all this, teams still know what they run, and they still can't stop it. That's just how it is. Until you stop it, they're going to keep doing it. If it's successful, do what you got to do. But, man, Michigan State both lost, both scored 13 points, man. Ain't that something? But, hey, next week is different. We'll see what happens with that. Embarrassing loss, Michigan State. But, hey, see what they do next week. But, yeah, man, you know how I do, man. Even I'm still going to get on Michigan State. If they good or if they play bad, I'm still going to get to them. I'm a realist. I speak about it. I speak about, my teams. I tell you the real. So that's just the kind of person I am. So I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not going to be a cookie cutter. I'm going to just let it be known. So real talk. So that's that's the video, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Like and subscribe to the channel, the New Breed 313 Sports, also 313 the New Breed Real Talk, D313XP, Detroit Fan Report. More videos coming soon, y'all. Shout out to my man Ed, Drew, the XP, DSN, everybody at the Detroit Fan Report, rolling with FD, Big John. What up, Big John? Man, Curtis Steele, Jeremy, the guys at the Bears Country Production podcast, man. What's up? Always show support, y'all. And just everybody that's doing good content, who speaks facts, none of the fanboy stuff, none of the homer stuff. Much respect to you. Much respect to y'all that do that. None of the fanboys, none of nah. We speak realism on here. If somebody is doing bad, playing bad, we talk about it. Playing good, we praise them. That's what a fan base should do. Some of y'all be going crazy. Some of y'all be weird with it and stuff. It's just crazy. But more videos to come. Fellas, remember this, man. Always have positive people in your circle. Don't bring anybody that's been negative. Don't bring anybody back that's being negative, that's being disrespectful in your life. If they being disrespectful, just let that go. Don't even deal with them, and just keep doing your thing. When you keep bringing people back, it's always going to be that tension. It's always going to be that negativity. So my advice, and not only am I telling y'all this, I'm trying to remind myself of that as well. Get rid of negative people in your life, man. Get rid of negative women in your life. Get rid of all negativity in your life. I just wanted to say that, man. But thank y'all so much, man. New Breed 313 Sports, 313 The New Breed Real Talk. Y'all know what it is, man. I'll holler at y'all. Peace out.